What's up, Ivan? How you doing? Oh, there we go. That's that. Boom. How's it going, Ivan? It's crazy. I don't know why I just turned up the volume. Pastor Richard told me you guys were in. I'm good, man. I'm good. Surviving the quarantine, you know. But Pastor Richard told me you guys are in a group chat. It was you, Nathaniel, Ethan. So I was like, yo, let me stop by. Let's have some fun conversation before we start. Were you guys able to watch the video? What the? Hello and good morning. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Ivan, don't worry. You don't need to put your first and last name because it shows on your tag. So you're good to go, man. You are good to go. Beats me, man. Beats me. I thought Ethan was here. I thought Nathaniel was here. At least that's what I saw from the the picture that Richard had sent. Let me just look at it again. Oh, you know what it might be? I started a different chat. That's probably what it is, because I had accidentally clicked the back screen. So then it ended the old group chat, or not group chat, the old live chat. So then this is technically a new one. So those guys, if you want to tell those guys, they'll probably have to refresh their page or something in order to get into this video. Yes. Hate. Yes, it does work. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Rachel, how you doing? Welcome back to week 2 of the internet. But how has, I mean, both you guys for right now, how has your weeks been? In like, it was March break last week. So like, did you guys do anything fun at home or out? What type of fun did you have this week while quarantine sucks? Yes, I cannot lie. Hey Alec, how's it going? It is not fun. I can definitely guarantee you that quarantine 100% of the time isn't fun. No, but what I will have to say, Ivan, is that, and this is just personally, I am a huge like introvert by nature. So honestly, 80% of the time, I'm loving quarantine. The fact that I could work by myself, I could play video games by myself, I could watch Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus by myself. It is wonderful. But there is that 20% where like I'm like, man, I just want to go out. I want to do something. So I get it. I get it. But Rachel, I seen on I think it was your dad's Instagram. You guys were doing a Just Dance. That was probably the funniest thing and the most amazing thing that I've seen. It was stellar. I hope you have the I hope you have the full video, because I would love a copy of that full video, because it was stellar. But Alec, what have you done this week? Did you go outside? Did you play any sports outside? I know that's a foreign thing. Or did you just kind of chill inside, play video games, or maybe read a book? Really going out on a limb with that last one of reading a book, because I think nobody probably did that. I played basketball. Yeah, that's nice. I think out of everything, that's probably the thing I miss the most, is being able to play basketball, being able to go to the gym, and just being able to shoot hoops. But then my family got serious and told me to stay home. Oh man, so they cracked down. They said enough's enough. Full quarantine in effect. You're staying home. I get it. And Rachel, you read the Hunger Games. Did you read all of them, or like what part? Because I think there's 3 parts. If I'm not wrong. 3 parts, right? 3? 4. I think it's just 3. I think it's just 3. See, I would say read the Hunger Games, but just the first one. You know what would be really cool if you like read it and then watched it. So like you read the first book and then you watched the first movie, then you read, watched. Yeah, that would be stellar. Hey, how's it going, Tamara? Pretty sure that's Tamara. It is Tamara, right? Thumbs up if it's Tamara. Thumbs down if I got it wrong. We're going to see how good my memory is. Yes! Boom! Thumbs up. That's why the thumbnail is a thumbs up. I was predicting what was going to happen before it even happened. Boom. Sick. We're actually going to play a little bit of a game at 10:30. A little bit of a game. We're going to see how this game works. Yeah, I think this game will be really fun and really cool, but you guys got to commit to it. You guys got to commit. It will require you to move very fast in your house. It will require you to take photos. So it will be interesting to see who wins. It will. But like always, whoever wins will be getting a gift card mailed to them. And guys, if you won last week, sorry that your gift cards are taking a while. You will get them though. You will get them. That is my promise. Just trying to find a safe and effective way for you to get them so that everyone is safe via quarantine. Hey Molly, how's it going? Way to join in. All right, we got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes into our big game. So if you haven't already, I would go grab something to take a photo with. And that is all you'll need. A camera phone. It can be like one of those like old school like cameras where you gotta like, I don't think you guys even remember, but like at the back you would have to like spin it and it would usually only have like 30 or like 25 photos. It was this old thing and it was called film. And you had to actually get the film developed. It's wild. But yeah, you can grab that. You can grab a digital camera, point and shoots where you're like, but I would have a camera ready because Fry, what's going on? One more minute. And I am going to start the game because I am going to reward you guys for being on time. Fry, I heard you were in the adult gathering and you seen the video of me getting buckets. Hey Caleb, how you doing? Okay. It is 10:30, guys. So this game is like a scavenger hunt, but it's in your house, okay? And I promise you, I didn't go to each of your houses to look at items to be like, I can ask them about that because I seen that in your house. I haven't been to your house, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. These are general items that you should have in your house. And basically, what's going to happen is the first person to snap a photo of every object and send it to my email will win a gift card Okay? I think that sounds more than fair. I'm going to type out the items. And then it should only take about 5 minutes to do this. I'm gonna drop my email in the chat, guys. Oh, dang it. I already gave out one item. Forget that item. Forget that item. Hey, Rebecca. Okay, so I wrote the list. I'm going to drop the list first, and then I'm going to drop my email address, okay? So I'm going to count down. I'm going to count down from 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The first person to get a fork, a spoon, a picture of a family member, and a left sock, and send it to the email down below will win a gift card. I will have my email open so that I can see who the first person is who emails me. So go and get those items. And it's got to be a photo with those items. If you are smart, you would take a photo of all the items all together, not a single photo for each. Just trying to throw out some hints here. And once we're done, we're gonna continue on with our small group discussion. But it is a race against time. And I can tell you that nobody has won yet. Hey, Alina, how are you? Way to check on in with us. We're playing a game right now. It's like a scavenger hunt around your house. You got to take a photo of a fork, a spoon, a family member, and a left sock and send it to my email, and the winner will get a gift card. And still, nobody has sent it to my email, so the gift card is still open. It is still open. It's like you guys are probably running around and like, I know if it was my house, you're probably trying to like clean a dirty fork and a dirty spoon because we got a fork, a spoon, a family member, and a left sock. So we have a winner, and that winner is Tamara. So Tamara will be getting a gift card. Tamara, if you want to, yeah, I got it. Tamara is our winner. So Tamara, send me which gift card you would like, and I will get it to you or your parents to get it to you. So congratulations. That was actually really quick, and it looked like you grabbed clean spoons and clean forks. Way to go. Way to do the dishes. Way to do the dishes. But sick. Thanks, Tamara. Okay, so we're actually now gonna jump into our small group discussion, guys. I hope that all of you guys had a chance to watch the video. It was a really good video, and I don't know if you noticed, but it was exactly 10 minutes. I always think it's really cool when videos are exactly like right on. Very good job by the editing team. But the video that we're talking about is we're moving into our Easter season. So we're moving into our Easter curriculum, and the bottom line for the video today was, because of Jesus, separation is defeated. So I have a really good question for you guys that will cause you guys to think, cause you guys to be super creative. And the question is, what's one thing that you would love to be undefeated at? So what would you like to never lose at? Drop it in the comment section and we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. If you guys see something that's really cool that someone else put in, then talk about it too. I'm okay with that. We got Tamara that said sports. That's a good one because if you're undefeated, you'd win a lot of stuff. Alina said math. That is a really good one. You could be like super smart. There's a lot of jobs that you can get. Nathaniel said Fortnite. You can make money like that. What's his name? That ninja guy. We got running. That's a good one, man. Running. You could run marathons. The Olympics are coming up. You could join. Basketball. Rachel said basketball. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. A 2K game. Nathaniel said hockey. I think, and you can still post in if you want. I think one of the things that I would love to be undefeated at, if you guys have ever signed up for a raffle for a shoe, you understand the struggle of never getting that shoe. If I could be undefeated at anything, it would be to always win raffles for shoes, because then I could sell the shoes I didn't want and make a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? And then I could win the shoes that I do want and be able to wear them. So it's like a win-win because I'm always going to win. Molly said volleyball. That's really good. So a lot, you guys definitely have also not being undefeated at my kindness. You went very deep there. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So you can see there's a lot of things that we would say that, man, I would love to be undefeated at that. Now, well, we'll move on to another question. My sense of humor. Woo, that was a good one. How might being separated from something you want or someone important in your life make you feel? So this is a really timely question for right now, because we're all in some sort of social distancing, some sort of quarantine at home. So I think a lot of us honestly are able to relate to this question. And I'm going to say it again. How might being separated from something you want or someone important to you make you feel? This is very timely because, I mean, we're technically all separated from each other. And if I'm being honest, it'd make me feel so, so sad. I'm with you. Hey, Claire, how's it going? I'm with you, man. I am so bummed out, so sad that I can't be with you guys in person, that I gotta be with you guys through this screen. But I'm still glad that I can be with you guys through this screen. Technology is amazing, but I would love to have face-to-face conversation with you guys. I'd love to play foosball with you guys. But a lot of you guys said really sad, really lonely, makes me sad, frustrated. Yeah, man. Mad. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, ugh, duh. I wish there was an emoji for that. That would be amazing. It can be frustrating and sometimes lonely. Yeah, absolutely. I know, like, another thing that, oh, there is, but it doesn't have the hands. It needs the hands. Claire said sad. Yeah, like it's, whoa. I don't think we would take it that far. That was a good one though. That was a good one. But I know it sucks. It's bored. Yeah. Yeah. I can play video games, but I can't play the same video game for like hours. You get bored of the same thing. Angry. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions that we go through when we're being separated from something that we like or someone who means something to us. And you guys are all right. All those emotions are okay to feel. All those emotions are normal even sometimes to feel. Now, here we go to the opposite end of the spectrum. And what's one way that you know you're close to someone? Like, how do you know that your best friend is your best friend? Or how do you know that your friend is your friend? How do you know these things? How are you able to tell that you are close to somebody? I know one thing for me, I know that you're a friend or a close friend if you make fun of me. If you make fun of me and you laugh at some of the quirky things I say, or if I like slipped on ice and fell down and you laughed, I know we're close because you laughed at me falling and I would do the exact same thing. So Molly said if they're always there for you, that's really good. You can talk to them about anything. Yep. Yep. They're trustworthy. We care about each other because I interact with them well and share common interests. That's good because they always have your back. Yeah, these are all great traits, guys, of how you can tell that you are close with someone. I think a lot of you guys hit on it too. On a less funny note, the biggest one is, can I trust this person? They never give up on you. Exactly. The closest people will never give up on you because they want to see you succeed. So that's a really good question. Now that we kind of understand what it's like to be close to somebody, the next question, or we're going to take it a little bit further, and it's, what do you think it feels like to be close to God? Now, this is where it can be a little interesting, right? Where I feel like for me, it's kind of the same as the regular answers that you guys gave. At least for me, I I know that I'm close to God when I can trust Him. That's a big one, right? I can trust what He says. I can trust what He does. That helps me feel like, man, I'm close to God. So what are some things that you guys feel you can always count on God? Exactly. Yep. It's a big question. It's a little bit deeper than the other ones, right? It's a little bit more thought provoking. Dun, 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 dun. So I know, what do you think it feels like to be close to God? How do you know? How do you know to trust God, O'Shea? That I like that question. I'll answer that. Um, I know to trust God because I've seen like just certain areas in my life where I've seen God speak, not necessarily in an audible voice where it's like, "Oh, Shay, pick up your socks." Not like that, but I've seen like the nudge, the just the prompting to do certain things, and when I follow that, when I do that, I've seen the benefits and I've seen how it's helped um, other people and even myself. So I guess to answer your question, where was it? Let me highlight it so I don't lose it. How do I know to trust God? I trust Him because of what He's done. Everything that He said He's done, and everything that He's said He's gonna do, He's done. And I love that question because it's literally what today is about. It's literally what this week is about. It's about that God has said great things about all of our lives, me, you, everyone in this chat. And He said that, man, he had a plan for us, even though we sinned, even though we fall short, even though we're, at least me, I'm a hot mess. Even though all of that, He still he still had a plan and sent his son Jesus to die on a cross so that we could have a relationship with him. So he promised us something and kept that promise up. So I hope that answers your question, but that's a really good question. And we're going to look at some other people's responses. Ivan said, when he comes to help at the lowest times, exactly. When we're at our lowest times and God like swoops in and he's like, man, I got you and I'm here for you. Those are times where we can trust him. When he comes to help, oh, I literally just said that. He will always be there to answer prayers and help you through bad times. Exactly. He's like a friend, so he will never give up on you. Yeah. He's like one of the close friends. Yep. That we talked about this question before. You answered it. Sick. So yeah, I think you guys really hit the nail on that question. So that was really good. Now, here is the big ultimate question. Are you guys ready for this question? The big ultimate question. Now, do you think that it is a bad thing to be separated from God? And if you do, explain a little bit of why. If you don't, also explain a little bit of why. But I'm going to repeat the question again. Do you think it's a bad thing to be separated from God? So, yep. Explain a little bit why you personally think it's a bad thing. Why is being separated from God a bad thing? Or not a bad thing? Minds are racing, keyboards are typing. It's like, oh no, I have a second keyboard. I can make that noise. But it's like, that's what it sounds like. That's crazy. But yeah, just shoot your answer into the group chat. I always say group chat, into the live chat, and then we can talk about it a bit. But as you guys are typing up, do you think being separated from God is a bad thing? Man, so that's good. I'm ready. Yes, because God did not want you to be alone. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. As a little bit of both, actually. Okay, so explain why a little bit of both. And what's up, Ethan? I figured. The question is, do you think that it's a bad thing to be separated from God? Ivan said, I think it would be a bad thing because you don't have him to rely on. Yeah. A little bit of both. Okay. I like that. I like that. Well, I don't know how to speak. I like the honesty in that. That's really good. But even again, if you didn't hear the question, it was, do you think that being separated from God is a bad thing? Why or why not? Molly, honesty isn't really a bad thing because God will always welcome you, but you need God to be truly happy. Okay. Now, I love your guys' answers. Honestly, I think I don't like the wording, but I do think it is a bad thing to be separated from God. I think it's a bad thing because it would suck, to be honest. Like life, I look at like my life personally, my life would be so much harder, so much more difficult than if I wasn't walking with God. If I didn't have someone who I trusted to guide me, to help me make the wise decisions, to give me strength when, just like we talked about earlier, strength in those times where I kind of feel down, where I kind of feel like, man, like life is really tough, where sometimes I'm only looking for the answer of why is this happening to me, instead of looking at the hope that Jesus gives us. It would honestly be really tough, really tough. And I think life would suck not knowing that I had someone who cared deeply about me and who is literally walking beside me. So a lot of you guys said, not really, because he'll always love you. I feel like it's bad. It's a bad thing to be separated from God because without him, we can become tempted to do bad things and lose track of life. A little bit of yes, because you aren't able to follow him. No, because God is our God. And even if we turn away from him, like what Molly said, he'll welcome us right back. And a little bit of no because you can make your own decisions and things like that. So yeah, I think you guys are looking at some really, really good dialogue with that, guys. But yeah, I like how you guys are saying not necessarily, because even if you are separated from God, He's still, what the heck? No, I don't have the cold or the flu, guys. I'm good. I'm healthy to my knowledge. But I think I think we need to really look at this question in a broader, and yes, even if we are not close to God, He still loves us, He still cares for us. But we don't really want to get to that place, guys. We don't want to see ourselves separated from God. So as much as He loves us and He cares for us, even when we don't want to be in that place. We want to be as close to God as possible. We want to be walking with God as close to Him as possible. So although there is grace, although there is love, even if we're not there, let's not get to that point. So you guys gave really good answers, but let's not get to that point. Let's walk with God, because imagine right now. We'll use right now situation. Imagine being quarantined from God. That would totally suck. Like we said, how much being quarantined from the things that are physical, like playing basketball, playing volleyball, playing hockey, going to school, all of that stuff, being quarantined from our friends, all that stuff. We're like, that would suck. Like that does suck right now, 100%. So imagine how much more it would suck if we now had to be like, hey, you gotta be separated from God. You gotta be quarantined from God. Yeah, we're still gonna know that God loves us. We're still gonna know that God cares. But to be separate from God, I don't know about you guys. That would really suck for me. But oh shit, I'm confused. I was in the other thing. Yeah, there was two made. I told Ivan to tell you to refresh your page. So that's my fault. And we have to stay connected to Him as best as we can, right? Exactly. You're right on. You want to be as connected to God as you can. Alina, because He will leave the 99 sheep for the one. Exactly. That is really good, Alina. I really like. Yeah, I'm touched too. That was really good. So I'm guessing I'm the one sheep. Okay. Ethan. You're amazing, man. You're amazing. I don't think you're the last, the one sheep. I don't think so. I think you're walking with us, pal. But I have a fun illustration to show you guys. I have a fun illustration to show you guys, just to demonstrate a little bit of Jesus and who He is and what He's done for us. Okay, so when we talk about our bottom line of, because Jesus' separation is defeated, we always attribute Jesus as light. So I have my phone here. My phone has light. You guys can all see that light, right? Even with the light in the background. I like that question. I will answer that question after this demonstration. I really do like that question. Or if you guys in the group chat want to give a stab at that question, you guys can. But we'll talk about this right now. So you see this light. You can see this light regardless if I put it up beside the window where there's light coming out. You will see this light. This light is an example of Jesus, okay? Jesus dying on the cross for our sins so that we can have a relationship. iPhone 11. Okay. But this is Jesus. This is what He's done for us. This is the light that we receive, okay? Now, this piece of paper will represent our sin, in essence. This piece of paper is our sin. This is our separation from God. When we sin, this is separation. Okay? You guys are following along? Light Jesus, separation. It's what we do. Okay? But what's the craziest thing is because Jesus died on a cross and rose on the third day so that we could have a relationship with him, separation is defeated. So now when I hold Jesus up behind our separation, you can still see Jesus because this separation is defeated by what he's done. So I'll put it away. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, what Jesus did for us brought us a relationship with Jesus. So that separation, boom, is gone. There's no more separation. We can now have a full relationship with Jesus. Now, to answer your question, O'Shea, how can we make sure that we stay connected to God every single day? I love that you asked that question. I see the light. Clever. The way that we can stay connected with Jesus is we can read our Bibles, guys. It doesn't have to be, and I know sometimes we get a little nervous, a little scared because we look at our Bible and we're like, oh my gosh, it's so long, it's so big. We don't got to read a whole book a day. Even if you just read a chapter or half a chapter, that's one way that you're continuously staying close with God. If you pray, praying when you wake up, praying when you go to bed, praying before a meal, Ethan said it. That's another way where you can stay connected with God. Worship music. If you, and you guys have a lot of time right now, if you're in your room and you're bored and not doing anything, play some worship music and sing along and worship along. That's another way where you can grow closer with God. And another thing, we're going to be starting this Monday our own youth Take 5 moment. So what that is it's little like 3 to 5 minutes that are filmed of a verse and a little bit of us talking about, or a little bit of me talking about that verse, and there's going to be one every single day. Tuning in for that, watching that, and taking the challenges that are at the end of that video is another way where we can grow closer to God. So those are just a few things that we can do in order to grow closer with God. And I love that you asked that question. And we're going to basically end off with this, guys. This will be our final take home. And it's this week. What's one step that you can make towards believing, confessing, or receiving the fact that because Jesus, you have a way to be close to God? I'm going to say it again. This week, what's one step that you can take forward or take towards, believing, confessing, or receiving the fact that because of Jesus, you have a way closer to God? Okay, guys? So I'm not going to ask you guys to answer that question in the group chat because it's a little bit of a personal question. But think about this week. What's one way that you can grow, that you can go towards believing, confessing, or receiving because of what Jesus has done for you guys? All right? I hope that your Timmys will be in the mail soon. Don't worry. I had to think of a smart way to get it to you. So it's coming. Don't worry. I promise. I will literally send you guys like a photo. Yes, I have your address. Guys, we're going to pray, and then you guys are free to go, or we could stay for a little bit and talk in the group chat. All right. I got you, Tamara. McDonald's. All right. So let's bow our heads, close our eyes, pray real quick, and then we can continue conversation. All right, Matthew, take it easy. Have fun. Let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for this, God. We thank you, Lord, that we can just remember, God, that you are trustworthy, that what you say is what you mean, and that you always say what you're going to do, Father, and you always do what you're going to say, God. So, Lord, we thank you for sending your son Jesus to die for us, Lord, to rip that separation that was between us and between God, Lord, that Jesus, you created a bridge, Lord, where we can now have a full relationship with you and with God, Father. So we're so grateful. We're so thankful for this, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that each and every single one of us, Lord, would leave this conversation looking at how we can grow closer to you, Father, whether it be reading our Bibles, whether it be praying, Lord, whether it be just worshiping you, Father, and allowing you to come into our lives, God. We're so grateful for that, Lord. We're so grateful even for technology, Lord, where we're dealing with this pandemic, Lord, that doesn't allow us to meet physically, Lord. But we're so grateful that we can meet online, God, Lord, that we can still have community, still talk to our friends, Lord, still interact with each other, Lord. And we're just so grateful for that, Lord. So we thank you for this now in your name. And I pray, Lord, that we have a great week. I pray, Lord, that if we're bored, that, Lord, you would fill great ideas into our minds of what to do, Lord. And I thank you for that now in your name. Amen. All right, guys. It's been amazing, like always. Like always, it's been amazing. I'll see you guys this Wednesday. How do I have your address? Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I have most people's addresses. The basketball video. Yeah, I did look crazy. Do you see how far up the headband was? It was like, but yeah, Ethan, have a good week. You will get your Tim Hortons card, man. I got you. I got you. All right. Bye. But yeah, I definitely look crazy. Definitely. But again, guys, we'll be meeting on Wednesday at 6:30, and it'll be 6:30 to 7. I will post on social media all the times and stuff like that. And don't forget to check out our social media every day this week because we will be posting daily devotions, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.